From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. CNN has reported that Florida has seen a recent increase in confirmed cases of the flesh-eating bacteria called Vibrio vulnificus following the devastating hurricanes of Helene and Milton that went through the state. That's according to state health department data. Hillsborough and Pinellas counties in the Tampa area were inundated by torrential rain and a devastating storm surge, and has seen the largest increase of the flesh-eating bacteria commonly found in warm coastal waters. The concentration levels can rise with heavy rain or flooding. Before Hurricane Helene made landfall on September 26th, there were no reported cases in Pinellas County and only one in Hillsborough County. Now, Pinellas has 13 confirmed cases, and there are 7 in Hillsborough. Florida had 6 confirmed cases of Vibrio vulnificus in September before Hurricane Helene's arrival, but that number rose to 24 by the end of the month, and now there have been 38 confirmed cases since the hurricane struck, bringing the total for the year to 76. People can become infected by Vibrio vulnificus by ingesting or exposing open wounds to contaminated water or by eating improperly cooked seafood. Those with compromised immune systems, liver disease, or open wounds are at a higher risk of Vibrio vulnificus infection. Of the 200 cases reported in the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention every year, about 1 in 5 people die from the infection, sometimes within just 1 or 2 days of getting sick. Prior to Milton's landfall, the Florida Department of Health issued a statement that said residents should remain vigilant and avoid floodwaters where Vibrio bacteria can multiply rapidly. The agency recommended that you always avoid swimming or wading in floodwaters, but if you must come into contact with potentially contaminated water, then you should cover any wounds with a waterproof bandage and wash thoroughly afterward. It is not the first time a hurricane has spiked the Vibrio vulnificus infections in Florida. As CNN reported in the aftermath of Hurricane Ian back in 2022, there were 29 new cases. Switching gears a little bit, if you are a baseball fan, then you're gearing up for the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers, which begins on Friday in L.A. Now, while it may be a little chilly for Game 1 with temperatures in the upper 50s or lower 60s, it will not come close to the coldest World Series game in history, which happened on this day back in 1997. It was Game 4 of the Fall Classic between the Florida Marlins and the Cleveland Indians. And, of course, this game was in Cleveland, not Miami. But it felt more like the dead of winter than fall. At first pitch, the temperature was 38 degrees with a wind chill of 18. Snow flurries fell throughout the game, and ice patches actually formed in the infield. This game is officially the coldest World Series game on record, and add to that it was quite a dramatic shift from Games 1 and 2 that were held in Miami, where the temperatures were in the upper 80s. Cleveland won the game 10-3, but Florida ended up winning the series in 7. That's all for now. For more stories and regional forecasts, you can visit AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, including a hurricane tracker, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day, be safe, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.